Hey everybody, Charlie here, 334 Good Fishing. Today we're going to do a bearing upgrade on Shimano SLX XT 150 XG. XG stands for extra gear, which is the 8.2 to 1. There's the HG, which is high gear, which is the 7.2 to 1. And just the regular SLX XT would be the 6.5, I believe, to 1. So Great reels out of the box. Love my Shimanos. I'm a big Shimano fan. Bearing upgrades. I've been running Dominator reel tuning bearings. His hybrid ceramic bearings for about a year and a half now. Love them. Great product. I can't say enough good things about the guy. His name is Sam. He's out of Kentucky. Amazing dude. So let's get started. The first thing you got to do, line up your drag star, take this cap off. There's one bearing, and then you're going to open that little door, pull out your spool, and there is your second bearing. So like I said, there's nothing wrong with these stock bearings. People wonder why you want to go to a ceramic bearing. I like them. Less maintenance. They don't get as dirty as easy. Sam actually doesn't even really recommend putting oil on them. If you put any oil on them, just maybe a drop. But they're amazing. Like I said, this is a show special pack. Usually if you just order them off his website, you get them in this little tin. Set this down, and when you open it up, you'll have your, like I use it for SD cards, but there's a little QR code there, just like there is here, and that QR code will bring you to his landing page here that has his bearing installation instructions, Facebook, TikTok, and his new website on it. Bearing installation instructions is just his YouTube page where he walks you through installing all the bearings. Again, great product. I like them. Like I said, less upkeep, and the casting difference is negligible. You won't notice. It's maybe 10 feet. You know, it's not about getting more distance out of your cast. It's about, I mean, it's hard to equate how much easier it is to cast the same distance. Like it's a flick of the wrist instead of a, you know, slinging it out there. It's just smoother, better feel, and everything else. We'll start with this one. Like I said, you just kind of want to get it comfortable where your fingers are kind of lined up on there. There's a pile of grease in that bearing. But so there's a little, I don't know if you can see it. This finger up there. There's a small little clip inside of here. You're gonna need, oh, by the way, two tools: a skewer or chopstick, and a pick is all you're going to need for this. So you're going to take this little spring out. You'll see it if you open that up, and stick your finger over it because they will fly, but that's what it looks like right there. Hopefully you can see that on the video. Set that off to the side, and you're going to take your skewer. Some folks use, or chopsticks, some folks can use Q-tips, whatever, and just kind of jam it on in there, and it might take a time or two. So once you get that out, you just kind of, work it out with your chopstick. Sometimes they get kind of stuck. You take your pick and kind of stick it down in there, or a screwdriver that you can get down in there and work it out. Next, just take your new bearings and pop it in the hole, line it up, and it'll go down. And then just pat it down with the back side of that. Now, once you get that in, you take your little spring that you haven't lost because it didn't shoot across the room. Sometimes it does though. You're gonna set it in there. I don't know if you can really tell, but you put the opened end in. If you put the opened end in first, and then take and kind of push down on it, it'll halfway seat. Take the back side of your chopstick and just push it in, and it's all the way seated. Now, we're going to leave this cap off for right now. We'll get back to that in just a minute. So we do the exact same thing over here. Gonna find an edge, cover the hole with your finger. Take out your spring. Get your chopstick in there. Pops right on out. Take your new bearing, and again, I always put the seals out. So like this one, the orange is facing out. This one, the orange is going to be facing out as well. Stick it in there and give it a little push down with the backside of your chopstick. Take your spring, and again, if you put the spring in to where the opened end is in first, you can just push her on down. It'll get it started. Take the back end of your chopstick, just push it into its little home, and you're good. Now, the reason that we left your cap off, if you try and you can put the spool in with the cap on, everything else, but the problem is that your door is not going to close all the way very easily. So we're going to take and put our spool back in, close our door, make sure it latches shut. Now we're going to take our cap, line our drag star back up. We're going to get her to where we like it. I like it to where there's very minimal side to side play. And then you're good. Oh shoot. Look how much smoother that is. So for comparison, this is a bone stock SLX XT. This one's in 7.2, so this is an HG. I mean, realistically, bearings are the same, everything else. Only thing that's different is the gear. But I mean, it's good. Make no mistake, it's good. But when you compare it to this one, put a little piece on there so you can see it. I mean, that sucker just keeps going. I mean, it's still spinning. And all I did was just added some bearings to it. So that's a quick little upgrade. I mean, it realistically, without me talking all through it and everything else, takes me about 30 seconds to do. Let's see my camera. It takes me about 30 seconds to do. Take your bearings, save them. I like to throw them in these little tins. I got a whole tin full of them. These bearings fit the cheaper Abu reels, and these SLX bearings are better than those. So I'll swap out like a cheaper Abu Veritas reel. I'll put the Shimano bearings in there and it'll feel 1,000 times better. But all right, if you guys got any questions, hit me up in the comments. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. Any questions, comments, got something you could think I could explain better or whatever, just let me know. Y'all have a good night. Happy New Year's.